Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a full face, full coverage. So if my everyday makeup tutorial wasn't of use to you, hopefully this one is. So let's get started. The key to a good makeup application is having a good base. So now that I've washed my face, I will be going in with the Urban Decay's B6 Complexion Prep Spray. You just shake it up, and I usually do about 2 to 3 sprays. Next step, I will be moisturizing. The last tutorial I did for the everyday makeup, I used Oil of Olay All Day Moisturizer. This one has SPF, so if you'll be going out during the day, I recommend obviously using the one with SPF. If you're going out at night, indoors, taking pictures, whatnot, I would rather not use a moisturizer with SPF because you do tend to come out a lot more white and pale in the pictures because of the flash and etc. So another thing that I do sometimes when I'm going out at night, I will use coconut oil. Sounds weird, I know. I've used coconut oil because I have really bad dry patches, like I've mentioned before, under my eyes. So I just take a couple of drops of this and just moisturize under my eyes, and any excess the rest of my face. So tonight I'll be using coconut oil. So now that I've prepped my face, I will be doing my eyebrows next, and then any eye makeup, and then I'll come back and do my concealer and the rest of my face routine. Now that I have most of my eye makeup done, I have my brows done, and I have my lids done, I will be going in with the primers. I will be priming my under eye first with the e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye. Next up, I will be using Urban Decay's Pore Perfecting Primer. And I will be using a sponge to apply this. Now that I have primed the rest of my face, I will be using Physicians Formula Color Correcting Powder, and I will be using my Morph powder brush. And I will just be patting this on over my pore area, any place that I feel needs correcting. I'll just pat it on and then buff it out. I will be going in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this one is the orange corrector, and I will just be using it for the bit of darkness that I have under my eyes. And you don't need too much of this because it is very pigmented. And I will be using a makeup sponge just to absorb some of the excess. Next up, I will be using, again, LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this one is the yellow corrector, and this one is just for the bags under my eyes. It is also for the darkness as well as the orange one, but I feel this one brightens up a lot more and takes away from that tired look under my eyes. And again, I will be using my makeup sponge. I will be working the product upwards towards the orange area. Next up, I will be using LA Girl's Pro Conceal. Last concealer, I swear. This one is in medium beige. And this time I'll just be using my fingers. And to finish off the concealer, I will be using e.l.f.'s High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. And I will be using e.l.f.'s Flawless Concealer Brush. And just make sure to get a good amount on the brush and just pat it under the eye. Make sure to pat and not do too much of a sweeping motion because you will move the concealer. Just a slight sweep under the eye to make sure there is no creasing, and then pat. I will be setting the concealer using the Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray and using my Real Techniques sponge. So just shake up the setting spray. 2 sprays to this end of the sponge. And then just lightly pat under the eye. Once my concealer is done, I will be using one of 2 things. I can either do like my everyday makeup and I can use Maybelline's Pure BB Cream before my foundation, or since this is a full coverage tutorial, I will be using first Maybelline's Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, and this one is in Warm Honey. So I will be taking my e.l.f. stippling brush, just getting a little bit of the foundation. Just stipple that in there. And then stipple it on my face. And then once I've worked that into the skin, I will be buffing it out. Now that I've worked that foundation into my skin, I will be going with a more full coverage foundation, and this one is Maybelline's Dream Liquid Mousse, and this one is in Honey Beige. So I'll just take 1 pump and stipple that on as well. Now buffing it out. Now that I've got my foundation on, I can either do one of 2 things to help me throughout the day so that my makeup stays matte, and one of them, as I showed in the last video, I can use a Kleenex to blot any excess oil. But for this tutorial, I will be using my Urban Decay. This is a De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray before I apply any powders on. So just shake it up, and I will be making an X across my face with the spray. So 1, 2. Next up, I will be going in with my powder to finish it off, and it's a Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and this is in the color Toffee. I will be using my Morphe powder brush, and again, just lightly patting on, and then buffing out. Be using a highlighter and my Morphe fan brush, and just highlighting my cheeks and the bridge of my nose. Now that I'm done with the highlight, I will be using a bronzer, and this one is from Victoria's Secret. So using my Morphe brush, I'll be using the bronzer brush. I'll just pick up a little bit, tap off any excess, and just find my cheekbone. Blend it down just so that it's a little bit less of a sharp line and more blended in. Next up, I will be putting some bronzer alongside my nose. And again, when you're applying it down the side, down the bridge of your nose. Push down just a little bit, that way it's blended out, not such a sharp line. And to shorten the nose, this is optional. You can also apply a bit of bronzer here. Some people also do highlight the chin and also apply bronzer down here, well, contouring, but I mean, pick and choose whatever you feel most comfortable with, whatever you feel makes you feel at your best. So I know a few people have asked me something to help out with the double chin. I've had that problem before, and so what I used to do with the bronzer alongside the jawline and pushing down. And then finishing off with the bronzer alongside my forehead. An easy way to remember how to apply bronzer is just remember number 3. So forehead, down to your cheekbone, down your jawline, just a 3. And of course the nose. I'll be finishing on my face using Maybelline's Dream Bouncy Blush, and this one is in Plum Wine, and I'll be using my Morphe Angled Blush Brush. Now to finish everything off, I will be setting the makeup with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and I will just be making a T across my face. And I'm just finishing off the look with the NYX Butter Gloss. This one is in Tiramisu. And I'm done. So this is one of my all-time favorites. Party, rave, just glitter, fun look, and hopefully you like it. And if you do, please like and subscribe to my channel. I will be having tons of more stuff, especially for Halloween. Just trying to get everything together, make the time between both jobs and school, etc., just life in general. But please bear with me. I'll try to post as much as I can, and thanks for watching.